Good morning, everybody. I hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful day. It is now time to do our daily love in separation reading. As you can hear my throat, it seems like whatever I'm channeling, there's a lot of blockage in the throat chakra, which means that maybe there's some communication clearing. But let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, what is the energy for today? And we have balance. Love is not always about agreeing for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that supports and challenges, right? And so this is second time I've seen this one come up this week. So Spirit's really trying to, for this weekend, get us balanced. And so let's look at the love energies that we have with this connection, Spirit. What are the love energies that we're working with today? Show us what we got. The other energies. Okay, so we have surprise. You may be about to be surprised. Rekindle. Perhaps that is a surprise, right? Looks like there's a union coming through. A re-meeting with somebody. Enlightenment. With enlightenment, there's no separation. And bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. So beautiful, beautiful cards as we go into the weekend. Let's see what other energies we can pick up within the cards for this connection. Spirit, show me what other energies you want to give us for this connection in separation. For those who are new to the channel, I do all my reads live. If you make it to a live, which is on TikTok, then put your name in and you can request a card or two. I also do this with a co-host once or twice a week, where we'll do one or two cards per person. And if you're looking for a personal read, I also do those. You can, send me a note to my email address, and we can arrange a personal read. Those are at a fee. All right, so let's look at the energies that we have. Love language, gift giving, right? Notice we've got two surprise. Each of them has a gift on it, so you can see that we're getting a lot of synchronicities. Falling in love, right? Natural evolution. And so it looks like this is all going to start moving into a natural evolution. Got a lot of love, a lot of bonding. We've got that rekindle card. We've got that surprise. And we've got the dreams come true. And for many of you, that dream come true is that rekindle. So let's see what other messages we have inside of this connection. Spirit, what else do you want to give us with this? What other information do you want to give us? All right, so on one side we have unrequited feelings, right? And that's probably how one of you feels right now, that the other person really just doesn't care. But the side is telling us differently. Actions speak louder than words. If you want to know what someone is feeling, watch what they're doing, right? And these are words of caution, because when we come into that surprise, that rekindle, you're always asked to use discernment. So let's see what else we have here. Spirit, anything else from this connection in this deck? Any more messages? One more wants to come out. And it says, keep the door open. Don't be so focused on a closed door that you don't see the ones which are open for you, right? And what Spirit's saying is, yeah, you may have some issues back here, but you've got all this coming in, and if you're not open for it, well, guess what? It's going to pass you by, right? Now, what's meant for you will never pass you fully by, but it may take a heck of a lot longer. And right now, the energies are available for something big to come through. We just hit the summer solstice yesterday. We've got the full moon. So there's a lot of energies that are available to you to help move things forward. So Spirit, what else do you want to give us within this connection, please? This connection and separation. And just remember, divine masculine, divine feminine, they are a energy They're not a gender. So when we talk about a divine masculine and talk about a divine feminine, we're talking about the energy. It could be a he or she. Okay, so let's see what some of the messages we're getting here from Spirit. Okay, understanding, right? I see your side of the story. And when they start, and this is your divine masculine and or you're starting to see that balance, right? The other side of the story. It's not just the other person that's the one that is always the toxic one. A lot of times it's the divine feminine as well. Uh, Unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care, right? And we're seeing this another confirmation, unrequited feelings, right? Habits. I don't know if we'll ever change. This person's in their head quite a bit. Forgiveness. I'm struggling to get over the past. And indecisive, right? I know my inability to make decisions hurts you. And so this person's been in their head, and they've been in their head for a long time if you've kept watching the reads. I'm feeling at one point they're coming out because we have all this on the other side, trying to balance it out. Let's see what we get here. And right now that balance seems to be more in the positive than the negative, Spirit. Anything else from this deck? Any other messages you want to give us? I feel there's one more card that wants to come out, and it did. And guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused, right? And so the person knows that they have created a lot of drama, a lot of stress around the situation. Get a few more love cards, and then we're going to get into messages. So, Spirit, what other energies do you want to give us with this connection, separation? We got a few cards here. Silence, right? And if you're watching this, most likely, no contact. We're getting you're in that no contact space. There was disputes that's caused the no contact. Your person was in a player way, right? And you see how we're starting to balance this out. And it's a divine feminine, right? And so when we get the divine feminine, that basically means that this is generally going to be a twin flame read. So let's now look at some messages, direct messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Spirit, give me some direct messages from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. What does he or she's higher self, him or her higher self, want to tell the divine feminine collective? What does that divine masculine want to say? The one that's in separation right now, the one we're channeling. Okay, we got a whole stack of them pop out. So let's see what we got. Hey, we got a stalemate. Right? Neither one of us is willing to budge. They feel it's too late because they've taken so long. I've accepted what happened between us. It means they're starting to balance that out. I'm in denial about my feelings for you. And again, back in their head. Unawakened. I don't believe in twin flames or soulmates. But I'm getting an epiphany. I'm starting to figure out our connection and what it means. So they're starting to move out. I held your past against you even though I promised I wouldn't judge. And they're realizing they did judge. And you're too good for me. I feel like I'll never be able to give you what you want. And that's what happened to a lot of them. A lot of the divine masculines felt that you were at a different league. You were not in their league. They could never make it work because of where they were, the player ways, the responsibilities, the things that were holding them down. And so let's see what other messages we have from the Divine Masculine Collective. Spirit, is there anything else you want to tell us? From the Divine there we go. That's a stack load. Usually I don't take that many. I'm going to just the two that popped up, they're face up. You are the first person to make me feel that way. And rose-colored glasses, right? And what does that mean? You made them feel something that made them feel very uncomfortable. They had a rosy look on things. They weren't seeing things for what they were. They were seeing them through shaded glasses. And anything else? We have one. Anything else for this connection? Spirit. And it looks like that's the only one it wants to give us. And I'm battling inner demons, right? And again, we know this. They're in their head. This is what we've been seeing. And we're gonna look at one more set of cards here, and then we'll get to some advice. So, Spirit, show me what else you want to tell us about the connection and separation. Okay, so we have I feel your anger, right? They know that please find it in your heart to forgive me. They know that they betrayed you, they walked away, and you're angry because you didn't see it coming. Before we can truly unite, our spirit and soul needs to overflow with self-love. And so what does that mean? That means that both of you need to go inwards to yourself and start loving yourself, because the divine feminine is generally codependent, has a lot of uh, abandonment issues, and with that they get too clingy and they drive that divine masculine away. My answer is no. I'm sorry, my darling, the time is not right. And so they're saying, I still need more time to heal, but trust in the universe. Believe in the divine plan, and I will see you in our dreams, which means that you're communicating, in that 45D area of the dreams, in the dream state. You may not be recognizing of it, but you guys most likely are. And so let's now get some idea of where are we in the twin flame journey. So we're just going to give it a quick check. Spirit, where is this connection, this collective that I am channeling right now? And Spirit saying you're in the soul merger, the ebb and flow, right? And if you notice, that soul merger is about balance. It's the two of you starting to come together, as a single energetic soul. And as you're doing that, the balance is coming through. So let's get some advice from our higher self. So higher self of the divine feminine collective that we're channeling right now. What advice do you want to give to the divine feminine? What is it that you want to tell them? Okay, so we've got two cards, and the higher self is saying, it's time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. So there might be some decisions that are looming. And a lot of times the time for change is really telling you, stop doing the same thing you've been doing over and over again and expecting a different result. Do a pivot. Lost in the ruins of the past. And if you look at these two together, these are divinely guiding you. That blue is a throat chakra. You need to clear that out. You're getting divine intervention here, lost in the ruins of the past, and that's usually the crown, purple, third eye crown area. And what is it telling you to do? Stop doing what you did in the past. Just like I said, it is time for a change. Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So if all of this is your past, and all of this has created that logjam that you need to balance out, which means to go within and start truly healing and start realizing what behaviors, what reactions that you did that helped trigger this side, right? You can't heal the other person. You can only heal yourself. And so with that, let's now ask Spirit some time questions. Spirit always gets a little snarky on the time question. They sometimes like to tell us, sometimes they don't. Usually they want it to be a surprise because that's what we saw there. So when can we see that surprise, that rekindle, that natural evolution? And Spirit, are you willing to give us something? Right away we got one card, and that's March. Right, so March of next year is when we may see this for the collective that we are channeling now. Yeah, it's a little while away. It's about a year, but things can change, energies can change as you start to go within, timelines can adjust. And with that, that is my live read. for the love in separation energies for today, for this collective that I am channeling. Please like, follow, share, and subscribe. If you are looking for your own personal read, please send me an email. I do them at a fee. And as well, I do have a few activations on my light language channel. So if you're looking for things for healing, I just did a summer solstice healing to help with manifestations. And I also have a membership there on that channel, and that's on YouTube. And that's Silver Fox Spiritual on YouTube. So with that, I thank everybody for reading. If anybody is on here that would like a card, please go ahead and put a request in for some cards in the comment as I clean up. And with that, I conclude the read.